Dunbeholden unit. Damien Hyatt, of course, is between the sticks. And in front of him, Ricardo Thomas. Devontae Hodges is in the back line, the schoolboy for Dunbeholden. Beside him, Zakia Wilkes and O'Dane Samuels in the middle of the park. Tyrese Go, Fabian McCarthy, Malachi Douglas, and Shakeen Powell up front. Peter McGregor and Stephen Barnett.
Yeah, it's a changed lineup. When you look at it, there's no Christian in it. We haven't seen James nor Dean Andre Thomas. But yeah, certainly with the likes of Peter McGregor hoping to come, Malachi Douglas, the youngster in there, Go, lovely player. So I expect that Barnett, he's a hard worker and on his day can really torment any defense, and he's up against a very weak defense.
Yeah, Faulkland, they don't have a lot of goals in their lineup, I can tell you that. Just Enrique Gordon with the 3 goals to his name, and Neil Clark with just the 1 goal. So to Sajay Anderson, part of a back 4 alongside Val Armstrong, Kyle Anderson, and Michael McLeod. In goal, of course, David Swaby. In the middle of the park, Jelani Nicholson, Deshaun Woolery, and Donovan Carey. The aforementioned number 5, Gordon on the left, Ricardo James, and Neil Clark beside him.
Well, they'll be playing the 4-2-3-1 system. And you talk about Gordon on the left. Well, today they've started him on the right. Let's see if that's where he comes out, Donald. But yeah, it's going to be really a difficult task for them. Worst defense in the league, conceding 26. David Swaby in goal will feel right at home because he spent a lot of time at Mount Pleasant. So let's see if he can keep the sheet.
Let's take a look at the full-time highlights here. And McGregor winning that one, and then supplying a wonderful assist for Stephen Barnett, who made no mistake. Showed real determination to get the ball off, and Barnett with a slick finish into the far corner. Nothing that David Swaby could have done about that one. And that's how they opened the scoring. Seemed like eons ago. Then wonderful interplay. Samuels driving that one across, and it was an own goal by Michael McLeod at the back post. Samuels, the provider of the confusion and chaos inside the box. And McLeod, I reckon that he couldn't quite help himself. And then this effort was charged down, and the header dug out well. That was wonderfully done. Nicholson with the header. And look at that save from Damien Hyatt. Going down low to dig that one out. And then Faulkland getting a goal back through Thomas, Rondell Thomas, his first this season. A powerful finish. Hyatt may be a little bit disappointed that he couldn't keep that one out, but it was powerfully driven, and Thomas was on the score sheet. A substitute made at halftime, 1 of 3, and then what a finish that was. He had a couple bites of the cherry and finally came up with the fruit with the second attempt. Did Stephen Barnett. Nicely done. And he continued to have a good time in the opposition box. Handball there by Brian Burkett, sliding across, trying to stop the cross, landed on the ball with his hand, and then the finish. A good one. Val Armstrong getting his first goal this season, and then another penalty was awarded. He was cut down inside the box. Shakeen Powell. Barnett looking for his hat-trick. He was denied by David Swaby, and he wouldn't get the hat-trick this afternoon. But then, good hustle by Stephen Williams, pulled it back, and then made it easy. Did Rohan Brown, opened his account this season with a good finish. And that was 4-2 to Dunbeholden, and it was beyond doubt at that stage. That's all she wrote for this game. Dunbeholden relatively comfortable in the end. As we take a look at the full-time statistics, Dunbeholden with 13 shots, 7 on target, Faulkland with 11, 3 on target. 12 fouls committed by Dunbeholden, 3 more than Faulkland, who had 3 yellow cards flashed in their faces, 1 more than Dunbeholden, who had 3 corner kicks, the same as Faulkland. Dunbeholden with the majority of the possession at 57%.
Dean Samuels, good performance from you today. Is it in the breakfast or is it all that you do on the training ground that has come to play today?
It's more of a training ground, and you know, we're coming off of 2 losses, so I think today we have to come out here and give us the all that we got so that we can come out victorious today. It's just that's something that we have to build upon going forward for the rest of the season.
You're a part of everything bright and beautiful for Dunbeholden today. Those crosses, those delivery, one put in by Faulkland, they couldn't deal with it, McLeod. And then you felt Barnett couldn't miss. Is that something you work on day in, day out with those crosses?
Yeah, it's something that I'm doing from I'm very younger, so it's going to come naturally, even though I haven't played right back in a very long time. But, you know, it's fine, it's in there. Whenever you get the chance to play out there, you're going to give your best. You
seem to have started the game on the left side and then went over to the right. Was that the coach's switch, or was it that you should have started on that right side?
You know, actually I started on the right, just that I get caught on the left, so I had to stick over there for a while, then I came back across to the right.
Because I was about to say that, you know, with those right feet, there was no reason to put you on the left. But good game, good performance from you.
Okay, thank you.
All the best. So there you had it, or you have it there in Samuels. Was